you ever shower with guys?
Let's get this on. Let's get this on record.
I don't feel comfortable.
You don't feel comfortable showering with guys?
Jesse doesn't.
So that was like when I retired from football.
Yeah,
that was the number one thing that I missed. Showering with the boys.
Makes a lot of sense.
Dude, Jesse, I'll tell you right now, you go to the
camaraderie.
Dude, you go to the pool right now.
Big time.
You never see
Big time.
anybody this big. That's the issue. You got some decent sized linemen. Jesse's got a little size, so you got to prepare yourself mentally.
Where are we talking?
Yeah, no.
Where's
I mean,
the size?
Jesse, like if Jesse were to walk in with the boys.
Oh, he's in there. He's part of the club.
Yeah, no, he'd be like
I'm the
a guy
tall
that
boy.
he's a guy that's like, hey, you fit in.
Yeah.
You, on
Tall
the other
boy.
hand,
Laughing
you'd
stock.
be like,
Yeah.
all right.
No good.
You'd be like, all right, who's this?
Bell of the ball.
This is our new guy that we're gonna mess with. I told them, I was like, hey, if we're gonna do the podcast, we have to do like 3 episodes that are gonna be explicit because I cannot
God.
like.
I'm a PG-13 man, so I'm gonna tame my audio down. You do whatever you got to do, though. I'll be here for it.
I can see the camaraderie here. This is weird.
No, me and Joe.
No, that's what I'm saying. You and Joe, I'm like tonight. You're just hanging out, talking about war stories.
We've already bonded. We've already bonded because
Shower.
I mean, the middle of Las Vegas, middle of Las Vegas lobby.
Hey,
stops me in the middle of nowhere.
Yep.
Does not know me. Does not know who I am. Does not know I'm a part of anything.
Oh, you
and
never
he just
heard
says,
of him. You didn't know who he was.
No, he has no idea, and he just says, "You're a big guy." I have a mechanism here that's gonna measure your grip strength.
I believe it
And he's
was,
like, Mike is the goat on it. He's like, Mike has the highest score.
He's like, can you grip this?
We're talking about the strength test, correct?
Yes.
And he said it.
He
said it in a whisper too. It was just weird.
I'll tell you right now. I'm going to tell you right now. The women love him. If he was a football player and he wasn't a moral man like he is, it'd be all over.
I don't want to scare anybody.
The women are all about the big fella.
No.
Oh, married. Let me tell you right now. Married way up.
Yeah.
Listen,
Oh.
Yeah. I mean,
way up.
hey.
that's a fact.
Way.
That's a fact.
Every big guy does.
I'm telling.
It's weird.
Every big guy does.
It's a real like Kevin.
My
James,
wife,
Chris Farley-esque thing. I think that I got. And
every single day I walk back to my house.
Yeah.
I'm like,
where's your car?
No, I walk.
Oh,
Right, we got that. Yeah.
I'm not down for that.
Sarcasm
But okay.
there. It's okay.
No, I got you.
Push through that. Yeah.
No.
I
You're gonna
wouldn't.
wanna.
No, I think he actually walks. You walk.
Yeah, I do.
You wouldn't say that if you weren't.
Exactly.
It's already recording.
Oh, it is?
We started with locker room love. That's what we
You're
started.
gonna be like,
I don't think we got the.
I don't think we got the.
We didn't get the chlamydia stuff. That's
Cut all of this.
We started at the locker room, right?
Yeah, locker room love.
All of it.
All right, guys, we are live in Las Vegas, the Mint Collective, and we are joined by our favorite podcast, besides ours. We are joined by Sports Card Nonsense. So we're going to have some fun talks about, I don't know.
Everything.
Thank you.
Chris, I mean, I think we're going to talk.
Locker rooms.
Chlamydia. I mean, there's all sorts of topics today.
PG-13, I said.
Okay, let's start that over. We'll cut that out. We're going to talk about the hobby. We're going to have fun. Joe's in the house. Joe, I think he's best friends with Jesse now.
Joe and Jesse.
I am. Yeah.
We're hanging out later.
Just two big guys, just having
Indian
fun.
leg wrestling.
What are you weighing
Not a
over
big
there?
deal.
280? 260?
So I'm at 280.
Bro.
See, that's the thing. Here's a problem I
Where you
have
at?
with Joe. I like Joe. I
Yeah.
don't need the big guy comparison here when you're rocking 280. It's
What
just
do you
not. Not just,
Wait, are we done with the intro?
that's the intro.
Okay.
was it.
Oh, I didn't know we could talk.
I mean, 280 is fine, but you can't go big guy with the big guy in the room.
No,
No,
but I'm a
he's
big
tall,
guy.
though.
I'm
You can
Little
always
brother.
6'6".
How tall? Oh,
You got
6'6".
muscles.
6'6".
Well,
You're
maybe.
6'6"?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
He's
you're
got the
big
height.
guy.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would consider height.
Me and
6'6",
Dan,
280.
Yeah, no, I mean,
Like,
I'm sorry.
if you're
I
like-
can't really relate to that.
me and you together
No,
are
I
right
know.
in the middle of these two. Big brother,
We got a
little brother,
thing,
middle brother. If we're together.
dynamics.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean, and
Dan-
I think you can consider me and Mike like average size.
Yeah, we're just around.
Yeah.
you.
What do you guys? What's your guys' height?
Oh, I'm little.
like-
5'7".
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's very
5'7",
tiny.
2
That no, I mean
you
average.
at?
I wouldn't say tiny. I'd
But
say
BMI, I
average.
crush him. I'll tell you right
What are you
now.
at, Dan?
5'7".
Yeah, that's very tiny.
That's pretty.
Like
That's a good
everybody
looking-
I've
that's a
met,
good
that's
looking-
like
My
that's a good-looking,
nine-year-old
compact man.
My
Yeah,
9-year-old
I mean,
compact.
daughter.
Exactly. Compact is the key word there.
Thank you.
Very tiny.
My 9-year-old daughter is
almost
5'1".
and masculine.
Sure.
Yeah.
Cool.
But
I like where this is going. This is again building up the ego here.
I'm here to be
No,
insulted.
I said emasculine.
Oh no, I heard you.
Yeah, and I just want to make sure that you heard.
No,
that.
I know. I heard you.
because last night, definitely in Vegas, you were feeling very masculine.
What did you do? Did you tough time somebody?
Yeah, he did.
I almost got beat up in a bathroom last night, but I want to hear your story.
Oh, well, no, I didn't really have a story. I mean,
story.
we just kind of hung out and
Who hurt you?
nobody hurt me. Actually, I think he
the,
hurt me.
What's your
So-
story with the
Hang
beat
on,
up in the
hang-
bathroom?
No, I mean, so basically, Joe's like, give it to me, give it back to me. And I'm like, dude, let's talk about being in the trenches. I'm like, can I play football? So I was like, so I'm like,
He got real aggressive being
So I'm
like,
sitting there.
he was
sitting there smacking him. I'm like, how do you do this whole offensive line thing? I bet I can get past you. I'm a kind of a quick guy.
Sure.
Yeah.
And next thing I know, I'm on the floor at a whiskey bar.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he just
And
literally
not from drinking.
Not from
No.
drinking.
No.
From the hands of Staley.
Yeah, it was real quick. Real quick. I had no idea what was going on, and all of a sudden.
Do we want to reenact it?
Joe's
for the
the-
No,
I mean,
I
Joe's gonna
actually, being a 40-year-old man, I don't think I can do that again.
His back
That
hurts.
was-
His back hurts this morning.
well, I
tell
mean,
me about
shoulder may
beating-
be separated,
beating up
but
in the
hey, I'm
bathroom.
Yeah, we
What's
went
that
to
like?
we went to the Arena Club thing last night, and there was a bunch of young guys waiting to get in. We were leaving because I leave early everywhere. And they're like, "Oh, this line's terrible." I was like, "Dude, give them the table number and the guy's name. We'll get right in, no problem." We all walk away, go to the bathroom, stand at the urinal, and 14-year-olds, however these kids were, they start yelling at me. Like, "Dude, you lied to us. You couldn't get in." I thought they were joking, so I'm just laughing. And I turned around. They were pretty. Kid was waiting by the stall, and I had to ask. I was like, "Dude, you got to tell me, how old are you?" He's like, 21. I was like, "This is not gonna end. You're not gonna see 22." I'm nervous. I'm gonna bury the 3 years in this bathroom.
You said I was nervous.
Oh, I tell him straight. I say, "Hey, you're making me nervous. I'm gonna get afraid here, and I'm gonna put all 3 years down. Like I'm not losing my life in a bathroom
I'm
in Las
from New
Vegas.
York, right?
Boston." Well, and all my buddies are laughing. We all thought they were
I
joking.
love so quick,
Yeah,
quick.
not New
Like,
York.
the correction of
No.
You're from New York, no Boston.
Yeah.
You shut your mouth.
That's right. Yeah. You end up in the bathroom next to those 20-year-olds. I'll tell you right now. I'll put Joe down quick. Dude, it was the craziest thing. I thought they were joking. We were just laughing. And when you laugh at people who are mad, they don't take it well.
No, they
like they got
don't.
real worked up. Tim was there. Big hat Tim.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
The whole crew, we were all just laughing. Like, these kids, I thought they were joking. So then I went back to my hotel room. That was it. That was my night.
That was it.
That was it.
That was it. What time was that?
Oh, 10:30, 11.
God bless. We just got started.
I mean,
I was out 3 hours
that's
later.
how,
you guys are good.
that's how you do
guys are
Vegas
good.
right there. That's how you do Vegas.
He didn't come
I
over
went
at
to
all.
bed
It was
at-
great.
I didn't
Jesse's
even
been,
go out. I was
Maybe 5 a.m. is when I went to bed.
Okay.
I was in my room last night
2:30.
at 5
2:30.
p.m.
You ditched me at 2:30.
No, dude, literally, you ran away from us.
All right, let me ask you. So, what is the dynamic here? I know you're friends of the show, friends of friends of their pod, friends of the shop.
Yeah.
Like, is that what it is? Like, just buddies? You're into cards, or what's the deal?
Yeah, so I've been a collector since I was a kid, since I was 6 years old.
Sports, Pokemon, everything?
No, not Pokemon, just sports, everything. Every sport. And then I obviously was in the Bay Area and got drafted, Niners and the whole thing. And then I got introduced
about
to
it.
Dan and Doug in like 2014, 15.
Oh, this is years.
And yeah, and so
Nice.
then they used to send me like shipments. I'd be like, hey, I want to break a case of whatever. And they would send me, back when it was super cheap,
Sure.
they'd be
Yeah.
like, send me a shipment of whatever. And I would
Yeah, we would
break
have a guy like drive over there to
Yeah.
like the
Here's a
like,
case
and
of
I would-
contenders
I
for
think-
$800.
I think it'd
Yeah,
be
Yeah.
exactly. And
Yeah.
I would break it in the locker room. And so like Cassius Marsh, the Cash Cards, that is he's in Burbank right now.
He was a linebacker for the Bears for a while. That's the guy.
Yeah, And so he does Pokemon and like Magic, and so he used to see me break all sports cards, and he was not into it. And then all of a sudden, like he saw me doing it, and then he started breaking like Magic cards and Pokemon cards because he saw me doing it. He was like,
Yeah.
"Oh, this is cool." And then so we had like a little thing going there for a little bit. But I've known these guys for what is that?
Like
7,
10
8
years?
years.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's-
Yep.
And
That's pretty
once I
cool.
retired, I was just like, that's a huge hobby for me. I love it.
How many NFL guys are actually into the hobby, would you say? Many?
It's getting more, obviously. I think pandemic actually like helped, obviously.
Yeah,
Because
for
like
sure.
people were like, oh shoot, this is like you can actually make money in it.
Yeah.
But
Well, who's the
I
one guy
would
who just
say
retired
I
from
would
Pokemon?
say I would say
Oh,
probably
Blake
I would guess
Martinez.
like 10%.
Oh, that high.
Guys.
That's actually more
Like
than I thought.
multiple people on every team, you think? Though.
Yeah, no, 100%.
Oh, really? Okay.
Like I would say, like there's
And,
like
and that's
5
gone up.
guys.
I mean, you go back to like 2012.
5 guys in a locker
No
room
one-
that are like
nobody.
collecting.
Now, you've got your own cards, I assume?
Yeah.
Do you, what, good grades, every 10?
No, I didn't.
No?
No. I have my cards. Like I have like a PSA 10 on my rookie card and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But like
Are you an 03 bro?
I have 2 1-on-1s and I have both of them. So like
That's
and
pretty
I've
awesome.
sought them out. Like
Yeah.
And once they came up on anywhere on social media, I was like I just like slid into DMs and like immediately like.
I think.
by the way,
I think.
that's-
Hey,
I
that's
think,
me.
I think
like
Rich Layton
I would
actually
love
pulled one of
to.
them.
So actually,
Layton did?
Doug and
Yeah,
Dan.
yeah.
So Layton pulled the Zenith 101.
Zenith. Yep.
And then my Immaculate 101 was obviously there's not a lot of offensive lineman cards out
Sure.
there, but the Immaculate 101 was pulled by a guy. I have no idea, but then it was bought by another guy that was like a huge Niner fan, and then he posted it, and I just slid in his DMs, just
Yeah.
like, "Hey, I'm him."
I'm him, he's me.
That was the DM.
Yeah, like I'm a huge sports car collector. Can what are you asking for this? Like,
Yeah.
I would love to do some kind of trade, and he's just like, dude, I'll gift it to you.
Rookie move. You got
No,
to you know your market. You jack that
Triple.
price up.
No, I'm
Pro
not trying to-
football player? Oh, I want $10,000.
No, but I'm not.
Oh,
I'm not trying to pay for it.
No.
Because I knew that I was gonna. So I actually was like, "What's your price?" And he was like, "Dude, I'd love to gift it to you. Like it's super cool that you're just
Yeah, that's
talking
a
and all
pretty
that
cool
stuff."
experience. Yeah.
And then so he sent it, and I was like, "Awesome, yeah, send it out." And then he sent it, and then I sent him a game worn jersey.
Oh, okay. That's a fair trade.
Game
That's cool.
worn
That's
jersey, autographed, personalized to him.
Dude.
And
Okay.
so yeah, that
Joe's
was cool.
a good guy. I like
2001 rookie.
I'm a good guy.
What
but
about
like I'm a hobbyist, you know. Like
The
for me,
majority
this
of
is my
hobbyists are good
passion.
guys.
Like my passion is collecting. Like I love this stuff. Like through my whole entire career, like I was always the guy that was like anybody that was signing cards. Like a lot of the athletes, they get cards sent like contenders. Like it's the middle of the season. Sorry for the.
Wow.
Wow.
That was
So that covers
There's
it.
a
That's
middle,
a
it's the
double
middle of the
jeopardy.
season
Yep.
sent. It's a middle of the season sent product, and guys that sit at their locker during the middle of the season, they just sign cards, right? And so I'm the guy that was like, hey, let me get those, and they would like send me one, and I'm like, hey,
awesome.
can you write something on it? Like, so I have
Yeah.
like a bunch of like of my old teammates. Like I have a bunch of cards that are like contender rookies, but they're like
Jeez.
inscribed with stuff.
Now,
You know, it's
what
like-
is your rookie year?
07.
07.
Yeah,
okay.
so it was like
Oh, I was way off. I don't know
Well,
why
then-
I said 01, 03. Okay.
Who else was in
way
that
off.
rookie year? I mean,
that's
how
also
expensive is that?
like
07
I
was
mean,
AP. Yeah, AP. Calvin
yeah,
Johnson, Jamarcus.
AP, Joe Thomas was the first lineman. We had not DeMarcus Ware. Darrell Revis was in
Oh,
the
yeah,
draft
another Hall of
class.
Famer.
Yeah,
Very
That's actually a
cool.
big
guys,
Hall of Fame class.
Calvin Johnson, Marshawn Lynch, got a bunch of guys that are coming up for the Hall of Fame now. So
Now,
Jamarcus Russell.
do you make your living off cards now? Is that the main way you make a
no,
living?
I don't
Oh,
make
okay.
mine. This is like cards has never been like I mean from jump. Cards have never been.
It's a straight hobby.
It's 100% a hobby. Like
Okay.
I have sold maybe 10 cards in my life.
Oh, okay. Cool.
So it's never been like a thing that I've looked to make money on.
Gotcha.
It's just
you just like it.
yeah, it's something I've done since I was 6 years old. I have a huge collection, you know, millions of cards, and
Jeez.
it's just something I love, you
Yeah.
know. And so I've just been involved in it, and that's why I partnered with Mojo. And
Who's the worst
Got a
person
part
in the
of him.
NFL you've ever met?
well, rest in peace. He died actually.
Oh, but we're about to.
What a perfect,
Will Smith.
perfect scapegoat.
Yeah.
Oh,
somebody
okay.
knocking
No
at the door?
retaliation there.
No, we won't ever say. Someone at the door?
Maybe.
We got housekeeping
Oh.
here. Does she want to get on the podcast? We're talking
Yeah.
about perspective in the hobby. Do you have cards? I was talking to her.
Were you
So that's
gonna-
one thing. The how do you guys collect?
I'm a
what
big-
guys brought you to the hobby?
Same
What
thing.
do you guys do?
Yeah, I grew up in it. So yeah, I grew up like buying and selling with my dad and brother, like just messing around in cards.
Is
and
it singles or
Singles
rip
as
and
a kid.
wax or like what's your collection like?
So very player specific PC. Brady, Boston guy Brady, Manny, Ortiz,
out.
Bird, Bill Russell. Yeah.
What about you?
My collection is very new because I just got back into it. Like
Okay,
in
for
21.
people that can't see what's going on right now, he's pulling out. He's
just-
pulling out his
Whoa.
PC out of his pocket.
This is my PC. I
He's
brought
like,
some-
"What's your PC?" He's like,
so
funny you ask right now."
I got back into the hobby. What was it in 2021? I collected as a little kid,
Yeah.
and I didn't know at the time what you did to collect. I just knew I liked the player, so I collected that player. I didn't know that there was all kinds of other things. So I love like the non-sports stuff.
Oh, you do.
There's some of it.
Titanic card yesterday.
Oh, did you really?
Yeah.
Like from the
Like
movie or from the actual Titanic?
No, 1931 tobacco set.
Oh, dude.
United Tobacco. We bought a Titanic card yesterday. We saw on the floor. It was awesome.
Dude,
Yeah,
I
Doug's
got,
got it.
there's a
Oh, dude, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
man. I got. Oh, and then this little baby, this little Batman. It's going for a few $100 right now. I don't want to brag about it, but I really do just love just the nonsense
This is a cool
aspect
card right
of
here.
the hobby.
So
Oh,
I do listen to the podcast.
like that?
Yeah, I
and
do.
I gave that to you.
Everybody,
This is what I
everybody
like.
is getting
I
like,
like- I
a
like
gift,
this
right?
stuff.
We basically have a
I got
box
a
at
lot
night.
of stuff
we're getting
like that.
gifts.
Yeah, we're
Hang on
getting
here.
gifts.
Oh, what?
And I
Dude,
know-
by the way-
I know there's a story behind this product.
Dude,
Is that
I
Bob
love.
Saget?
Wait, hold on.
He almost-
and I heard it. Like there was a case that
Yeah.
basically
Oh,
you got
God.
from like.
I love that you-
And then you
correct.
you basically were like, dude, you're trying to like sell it and make money on it.
You're
Like
hawking
if you're
our
gonna rip it, like.
Which in what world this man is only selling and trying to make money on cards,
Right,
and
hold
all of a
on.
sudden I
We're,
try.
we're not gonna.
I know
like,
you're a baseball guy.
Dude,
we're
are you
not.
kidding me?
We're not gonna
And-
leave.
And the weirdest GIF
Oh,
here we go.
hello.
of
yeah.
all,
Yeah.
another one. This is 2 of 10 now.
Another one.
Dude, you guys can fight over it.
Oh, okay. Sure, I'll never.
It
see
is
that card.
the weirdest thing in history. That is a young.
Oh my
That's a young Doug with a
That's a 2 of
snuggie.
10.
dude, that
You
is
gave out the 3 of 10, so we have
that
a
is
2 of
this
10
Doug
right
with a
there.
snuggie. Yep, that's Jesse's.
So yeah, you're not into sports cards. That falls right into your PC.
It is funny. I like sports cards of like
this-
Shaq. I love
This
like,
card right here is
that
super
Elvis card?
centered. Yeah,
Dude.
the Elvis card.
That guy, a guy from his name's
I
Rob with
can't
2
believe
B's
it's
from
a
Oregon.
4.
Came up to me. He had a stack of Elvis cards. He's like, "I want you to choose whichever one you want, and
was today.
just take it." Yeah, he just
Really?
brought it up, and that's what's amazing about the hobby is like, at this show alone, guys have given me at least 20 cards. Like, just come over and just said, "Hey, love the podcast. I know you're into this or that. Here, take that."
And now
I
you
was
have a
like,
Doug
yeah.
Caskey card.
Yeah, and now I've got the
mean,
best
that's-
card so far.
That is, I mean,
Well,
I don't want to
what's
see you on the
funny
floor
about
trying
me-
to sell that though.
So
Oh, it's already.
I gotta say one thing.
It's already.
So I got thrown 5 cards. I asked him, hey, what is your PC? And it's very on brand. It's Super Mario, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Donkey Kong, Elvis from 1958, and then Shohei Ohtani.
oh, story behind
So,
that.
Like
Hey,
everybody's like
got a story there.
everybody in the industry right now is like, yeah, Shohei. I have to have a Shohei card. What's your PC? Shohei.
To be fair, I did have two
that was a
other-
gift. We
I
had
did
a
have
coin
2
flip.
other Otani cards before this, but today a guy came over. It was Sports Cards Nerds
Yep.
or something like
The
that.
other SCN.
They were just like coin flip between you two. Whoever calls it gets the Otani.
And they got an autographed Jesse ball.
Yeah, it was a fair trade. So equal values.
What are you guys doing these days, man? Like, what is Mojo still taking over the world? eBay
Oh
Live.
no! I mean, I like to call we're like the dinosaur breakers at this point. Been doing it so long.
We're
That's where the
that,
money
like-
is, though.
Yeah.
That's the dinosaurs who have money to pay for cards.
So he's not gonna say it, but like for me, I'm gonna tell you this real. Like for collectors that are in the industry now, that guys like me, like, and you guys have talked about this. I've listened to you guys' podcasts.
You
and
actually
guys
listen,
talk
by the
about
way.
100%.
Okay.
Like you guys have talked about this on your guys' podcast of being like whatnot and all that stuff that's going on right now. Like, and you guys have talked about this as well. It's like I don't understand why people ever break without like the top 5, 6 breakers,
Yeah.
And it's Mojo is one of the top,
Oh, no question.
probably 2, 3.
I mean, I just want to be in the conversation.
Yeah.
Listen,
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
and
As
you're not,
known
you're
as
not
anybody.
in a conversation, but it's like you guys are the people to break with, and so
Sweet.
like, and it was just so happened that they were in my backyard, and I got to know you guys, and like it was fun. You guys are good guys, and so it was fun. Like it was just like, oh, this whole new thing for me, because as a collector, I was like, especially as prices got more and more, and the pandemic and everything, it was like, oh, I mean, I don't want to spend $10,000 to break a case of Prism now. I missed the 2016-17 prices where I was like, I could break a case for $2,000 or $1,000. And so I was like, I'll just buy a team, all that stuff. And I started getting to know you guys, and you guys are good guys. And that's what's fun. It's like, I don't understand why, if you have an option to break, you have an option to be like, hey, I'm going to pick your team. I'm going to do a random team, all this stuff. Like, go with someone that you know, like that you respect, that has a understanding, that has the backing and has the reputation for years. You guys have been around. You guys have been doing the breaking stuff since 2010.
Unfortunately, even doing it as long as we've done it, there's always going to be like the bad seeds, right?
Yeah.
Sure.
There's going to be people who are like not in it to be transparent, and they're going to rip. I mean, go back to 2010. I mean, there's breakers that kind of did the same thing the Retail King did, and they're non-existent now. They're not in the industry. They're in it for the short term. It's unfortunately, it's something I don't think ever is going to go away. And we're not. It's not isolated just to our industry. Like,
there's crap in every.
If it makes you feel any better, so as you probably know, we developed the app Card Shop Live, which is a selling platform. It doesn't have the top 5 breakers in the world, but it does have some decent ones. But I say all that to say the guy who helped build the app, well, he built the app, our CTO.
Oh, yeah, Johnny.
The guy who builds it, if he cannot find it on the app,
Mojo,
he goes straight to Mojo every time. He's like, guys, over on Mojo, they're doing this. He's stealing your ideas all the time to try and put them on the app, because you guys are doing it so well. So
ultimate form of
that's
flattery.
That's the thing too, though, is that, you know, when you create, I mean, it's just anything in business. It's like if you create a product and you want to do it, and I love you guys' origin story. Like, that was one of the things that like really wanted me to be a part of what you guys done, is that your origin story is like, we're just guys that love the hobby, and we love collecting, and talking to you guys are like, hey, we started this with $400 in our pocket, and we just love collecting cards, you know, and we just started a business out of it.
I mean, honestly.
And then you guys had a long-term view because you loved what you did. It wasn't like, hey, in 3 years, can we get rich and then like sell it? It was just like, we love what we do.
Dude,
those are the companies that you want to be a part of.
You go back when we started this, I would have never imagined I'd be sitting here doing a podcast talking about sports cards.
That's
like,
cool.
I mean, we basically were doing it, and I'm like, cool. I'm like, I actually thought I was going to be slinging guitars and amps for the rest of my life. Like, that's what I basically did.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I was
Ask
like,
him to sing. He's awful singing.
nah.
What?
Okay, first off,
I don't know if I want to ask
we
you
have
then.
we have done karaoke together.
That is true.
And
Actually,
I will tell you
yeah,
right now, like,
The whole Mojo crew could actually bring
singing
it.
is
It's
not my
annoying.
strong suit, but
you-
I'll bring a little pain.
Yeah, we walked out of there hating Cody. I'll tell
Yeah.
you right now.
Drop
Yeah.
some bars.
Yeah, and then Doug went up there and just destroyed some old school rap. It wasn't great.
Who? Wait, was it one of their team members that did the?
That's actually- so the
wait,
only
it was Cody
reason
who did the Queen.
Queen,
Yep,
yeah.
that's why we
Dude,
hate him.
I hate you.
Yeah, I just said that.
My go-to song is Bohemian Rhapsody, and you can't do it
You can't
when
follow
someone goes up there and freaking nails Freddie Mercury
Somebody
to
to
a T.
love. Yep.
It was disgusting. I'll never get over it. Cut this.
The
podcast.
only-
cut all my lines.
The only so for me, like, they were very interested in hiring me, being part of the Mojo team, and the only thing that I had to do, though, as far as the interview process, was I sat in a room, Doug and Dan were there, and they were like, all right, sing a song. And then I had to present a song.
Really?
That pretty much, I think, is every interview process. It's a little weird. You get some strange looks. You're just like, all right, perform.
Are you serious?
If you can do that, if you can be,
I was
really
like, I don't know. The whole team can sing. This might be a real thing.
Are you that gullible?
Absolutely. No,
It's a great idea.
Gio was looking at me like,
But also,
interesting
like,
approach.
no, but like, let's talk about that as a business. That's actually, now that I'm thinking about it right now, that's actually like a really good business because that
That's what I
shows,
mean.
hey, you're not scared to speak in front of people.
Exactly.
You
Spontaneous.
are spontaneous. You have wit. You like all the stuff that you're looking for as a business opportunity.
Yeah. That's what I mean. That's why I
It,
don't
it
think
actually
it's a bad
now,
idea.
not
now
a
that
bad
we're
idea.
now
Now
that
that I'm
like
thinking about it out loud,
now that
like,
we're
it's
like
not bad.
workshopping this,
Yeah.
I'm like, when we hire a breaker,
Yeah.
we should
what?
basically have them just sing.
I'm doing
Like,
your job for you, man.
Every single person
Absolutely.
that works for Mojo, accounting doesn't matter, has to sing.
Doug just got here. Everybody that's not watching the video, Doug just got here.
Well, if they're
and-
watching the video, they probably
Doug
probably
just
know
got
that.
here and he's like trying to like alpha this whole thing. So
Well, I'll tell you right now. I'll tell you who's
is.
not.
He is.
I'll tell you right now who's not listening.
Yeah,
But since
I
there
like
is,
the kid.
since there is video, he may watch it.
I like the kid. No volume on the video, but I like
No
him.
volume.
He's a
Wait,
sweet
wait.
kid. Chris.
Chad.
Great
We're talking
kid.
about- and he is a good kid. Don't give him a hard time, bro. He is listening to this.
Where are we going? What are we doing? Are we done? Rich is here.
no,
We're supposed to
we're
move.
not
Oh, I thought we were just leaving.
I'm just
Leighton was
occupying
here.
the throne for the
45
king
more
to come
minutes.
here.
Taken
Yeah.
out.
I mean, he's standing there with his hands on
Well,
his hips.
okay, first
gold
off-
watch. I mean, there's a power stance over there.
talk about your hot take in the hobby right now. Like, what's your hot take individually? It can't be the same. What's your hot take of
SGC's
the hobby?
number 2.
What is
Beckett
it?
is going out.
I'll tell you that. Yeah, I'll be honest with you. That was my take of the weekend. Like,
What is it?
big mistake by Beckett.
Yeah, they got weird and wacky this week.
Really?
Right?
No,
Dude, you grew up. Well, here's the thing. I don't know if you're in the
I
grading,
liked
though.
it. As a
Okay,
competitive,
that's
no, I
that's
think
a
that
terrible take.
You
Really?
I don't. I'm
No.
not. You were the first person I've heard who said they liked it.
How much
No,
of that
I
Patron
do.
have you
Like, I
had?
think
Be
it's a
straight with me.
competitive. It's a competitive thing. Like,
What's competitive about? You just screwed the
No.
whole hobby.
It's,
No.
it's confusing.
Oh, this is a terrible
if you're
take.
new to the hobby, which I am, it's confusing. Like I don't
Dude,
even
the
understand.
9.5
no,
True
they had
Gem.
to do it. They had to. I think that they were going to get left behind as a business model. They were going to get left behind 100% because everybody only is going PSA because of the 10, right? And it's like it drives the value so much more. And if you were to be Beckett, which at one time, like 3 years ago, that was the gold standard of grading,
Sure.
right? And now they're like, all right, we're getting left behind because of the PSA 10, all this stuff like that. And so now they had to do it.
Is this a
right,
CTE
right
thing?
now? And this, in this
Dude,
market,
I'm loving the look on Mike's face.
Is this
Like,
all-
you were
like,
you were
let me
disgusted
finish
right
it.
now.
Let me finish it. Let me finish.
To
Let
the
me
law,
finish.
though. If
Oh,
Please let me
it doesn't
finish.
like
This is not the public.
Go ahead.
No,
Joe.
please let me
Joe.
finish.
Oh, God.
And they had to. I don't know, like
Exactly.
no. They had to like weather the storm of like 3 months of bad stuff, right? Like no, I'm sorry.
Well,
Like the
I
fucking
think
like
that's-
bad pub.
I think that's actually number 4 or
The-
5.
the bad pub, all this stuff. Like I think it's a business decision that in like 3 months it's going to be like accepted, and it's going to be like, all right, hey, yeah, this is the new standard of Beckett. And I think honestly, because like you go to any show, it's like people are already looking for that stuff, but it still is a 9.5 grade, right? And it's like, oh well, we have subs that are all 9.5s, and we have some 10s. This is actually like a PSA 10, but they're like, oh, well, we still grade it as a 9.5. So I think now that you're going to be getting that, I think it's better for
that's-
Beckett as a business move. I think it's better for Beckett in the hobby. I am positive on it.
I'll
I
tell you
think-
two things: longest take and worst take of the show.
I'm going to tell you.
This is terrible, Joe. Are you serious?
Beckett's
Yeah.
marketing team
Oh.
has a lot of money, and they're going to like you a lot. I will say this. So our Facebook group.
So longest take that I mean I could go
bad.
way
No,
longer.
no.
I
Our
could go
Facebook
way
group
longer
started
with that.
talking about this yesterday, and granted, we are SGC sponsored, so let's
Sure.
put that out there. But
we messed with Beckett.
The overall consensus
mess that
before
much
we
with
said
them.
anything
They don't pay you.
was that if you have a 9.5 BGS right now, you
Yeah.
take it over to Beckett or to SGC. SGC needs to put out a sponsorship or a promotion right now to say, hey, you got a 9.5, send it over to us. We'll switch it over to
Come
a
get the
10.
real 10.
Get an SGC 10 right now.
Or PSA, I would do the same thing.
Yeah,
Here's
no,
the,
but that's
either
the
one of
thing.
them
Joe,
should
let
do
me
it.
give you a quick. Here's the issue, and these guys will tell you the 9.5, the True Gem, right? Just to really nerd out, the True Gem was the gold standard forever. Now a True Gem is not even a gem mint card. Yeah, and why are there 3 10s? There's a 10 gem mint, there's a 10 pristine, there's a 10 black label. There's 3. The move was to make this simpler. Jesse's first thing, I don't understand what's going on anymore.
Yep.
And
Well,
that's the target, right? Like the guys
here's
who
the
are
deal.
not deep into it.
Like from the hobbyist collector, for me,
Yeah.
PSA 10, you have no idea. Like I've always loved
I don't get.
Beckett
I
because
love
I love the
subgrades.
subgrades.
You do too.
I love the
subgrades.
subgrades.
But you agree, before you go on, do you agree though? Everybody always rants and raves about subgrades. Then how is it PSA has been number 1 for years with none?
No, I know
Because I do think the average hobbyist doesn't care.
All right.
Because
for the hobbyist, that's the collector.
We're gonna try to wrap it up. This is
No, but for the collector-
groundbreaking. I love it. I love what we're doing right now.
For the collector, shut up, Dan.
God damn it!
No, you remember, Dan. You're supposed to
No,
fight
the
back.
collector
Guy,
though.
dude, I'm just
The collector though.
Attack like a spider monkey.
The collector though. Like the guys that's like the collector. Like I want to know what my card
Yeah,
got as
I
far
do.
as surface, edges, corners, like everything. Like
I do, but you know what? I want more to be valued more. I want
but
that over the subgrade.
I'm not that. I've never flipped a card
I know. Yeah. Well, I will say what
as
you
a
said
collector.
early-
Like
in
my
your
whole
take
entire.
early on.
I am the anomaly.
every time I go to like send us
I'm
off, we
trying.
just go right back into it. I love it. I
No,
love it.
I
though.
love it.
No.
I love it. I love it.
All right,
Like
thank
let's
you, guys.
actually maybe
All
we
right.
should talk more about grading. Maybe just
are
have
we
all-
doing another half hour? Is that
Yeah,
what-
yeah. I mean, it's not like Rich has anything to
Rich
do.
is
But
trying
I
to find
mean,
a window to jump out of listening to this. He's like, I gotta go.
All right. So we're gonna close out.
No, we're-
Jesse, Mike, appreciate you guys coming in
Rich,
as
come
always.
sit down.
Thank you,
You're about to
man.
get in the hot seat. right now.
Fans of the
Let's go.
show, love your guys' like back and forth. I mean,
Thank you, Mojo.
like listening to you guys, not watching, but listening to you guys.
You're gonna.
I love
talked
your
all about
guys'
it.
dynamic. It's absolutely.
Hey, we told
I
you,
mean,
man. Same thing, dude.
The
You guys are
amount
real
of
about it.
time that I'm sitting there listening to you guys, and I hear like Gio just get disgusted, absolutely disgusted.
I love it.
Like, and I get it because yeah.
And all I
yeah.
did was move my hands around, and that's all.
Well, we'll do it in April. Come back.
So,
to ours. We'll do
where can we
we'll
find
do
you
the-
guys?
My favorite thing
let's
is
do
listen to us
let's
on
do a
Spotify
little-
or wherever you get your
Yeah,
podcasts.
Sports Cards Nonsense brought to you by the Ringer Podcast.
Let's talk, and let's also talk about the live platform. Let's get that out
Card Shop
there.
Live. Go out there, buy some cards. Go out to this website, Sports Cards Nonsense. Card services. Check out whatever we recommend. That'll help our sponsors.
Guys,
Thank you.
dude. This guy's so.
All I love is
So pro.
that in the first
That's pro.
5 minutes, the first 5 minutes of every single podcast, you guys just fight.
Well, we usually have to shut it off.
No, and
we have
that's
to get
the
out
best.
of here. Yeah,
There's
I'm
a
getting
lot
a
of
look. Yeah.
I love that.
All right.